Nilioshi. Muller. And again, Watson getting up well. Misunderstanding there between the Hungarians. It lets Brooking in, who's got Mariner on his left. A foul there before Watson plays it forward, so it's an England free kick. And I think Martos is going to be called towards the Italian referee. He seemed to be beckoning that way, but just wanted a word with the Hungarian right back.
Brian, I only hope that England don't become fearful now of being a goal in front and keep this, keep their game going the way they're playing at the moment, because I do really believe that on what I've seen so already, Hungary are a very ordinary side, and if we can keep getting at them, I feel that we can score more goals.
Keegan. McDermott for Robson getting in there. Robson getting right in there. Shouldered off the ball there. Free kick for England right outside the penalty area when it looked as though Robson might be getting onto his left foot. Now, with Brooking there, maybe it'll be a bender. Keegan and Koppel are also there in very close order, and they'll want that Hungarian wall back the full 10 yards. Keegan's lined up behind there also. Robson's lined up there. McDermott also. Touch there for Keegan. A good save that time by the keeper. And they haven't got it away yet by any means. And England are claiming a handball there, as the ball was thundered into a Hungarian defender by Terry McDermott. It was a real united and a very loud appeal, but turned down by the Italian referee.
The referee, Brian, at that moment was very, very badly placed to see what happened anyway. I mean, he couldn't possibly have given a penalty because he was behind the play.
But certainly a very powerfully struck free kick there by Keegan. And here's Nilioshi for Hungary, finding Martos's right back. Fazekas has gone into the middle. Kish is in there too. And that should be a ball, in fact, put away for the corner by Steve Koppel. Fazekas again will take it. Tarokchik and Nilioshi is there. Played for Varga, in fact. So the cross comes in from a different angle. England battling to get it away. Muha, the number 10, playing it again for Varga. Here's Tarokchik. McDermott sticking close to him. Tarokchik again. Lovely little curl ball there to Muller. Now it's here for Martos. And Nilioshi with a header, but well off the mark, and a goal kick. Well, this Nilioshi, who was in the middle of the picture there just a moment ago, the Hungarian captain, seems to be getting up so often. 6'2" of him, so he's always got a fair chance when balls are in the air in the penalty area. Mills. Brooking. McDermott's gone on a run as well. Played for Neil, and now for Robson. And in comes Watson. Thompson playing it there for Mariner, but Muha was there. Karabakh. Nilioshi. Flick wide here for Muller. Balint. Muller again. A little chip there by him, and again Dave Watson up. Brooking trying to release Keegan. No, he couldn't keep it in play, and the ball was out of play. So if you've just come in late, we've got 27 minutes now gone, and England are leading here in Budapest by a 1-0, the goal scored by Trevor Brooking. That's a good run there. Quiche, the ball again floated over the heads of the back four on the far side. It was Phil Neal who's coming in to challenge there, and the ball going off the Hungarian for the goal kick.
If England could now get another goal, I think that they could really sew this game up. They really have got up very much on top, I feel, and as I said, Hungary look a very ordinary side. If we could get another goal in their net now, I think it would really sicken them off, and we would be all right.
John, I'm not going to tempt Providence by agreeing with you, but I must say there is a composure about England that's been lacking over the last 3 or 4 games at any rate. The ball back with Laszlo Balint. Playing for Torocci. Quickly there, tackled, and it looked to me as though Robson maybe played the ball, but not to the referee's liking, and Brian Robson, to my surprise, gets a yellow card.
That's quite a ridiculous booking. I didn't see anything wrong with that at all. He came in, I think he may have even got the ball.
Muller, Martos. And again, a good jump by Thompson, who claims the ball came off a Hungarian, but the Italian referee has given the Hungarians the corner. I just hope that booking won't in any way dampen the resolve of Brian Robson and make him worry about what would happen if he got another one, because his tackling in the middle of the field has been so important so far. But here's a corner now for Hungary. Mariner right back there to help get it away, and in the end it's the boot of Terry McDermott that gets the ball up to Garada here. Varga towards Nilioshi, having a battle in the air with Phil Thompson, and a free kick to the Hungarians, which again has upset Phil Thompson and again could put England under pressure, because it's a very central position. So Clements will need to be on his mettle. He wants 5 in the wall. But who's going to be behind this one? Well, Balint is there, who scored in Switzerland. Ilioshi, floating one, too high, goal kick, crisis over. And you can see on the clock there, we're coming up to half an hour gone, and that magical scoreline, Hungary 0, England 1. So England have survived that troublesome first 25 minutes that Ron Greenwood was talking about. Indeed, they've done more than that. Trevor Brooking's goal has given their confidence a tremendous boost. It's Phil Thompson now. To Mickey Mills. Still very warm indeed here. And that's probably the reason the pace is maybe a little slower than you would want to see for sheer excitement. Mariner crossed in there, and it was Martos who got it away. McDermott, and an England throw. Watson. Bit of space on the far side there for Brooking. One of his curling crosses didn't curl enough, and it'll be a corner. Phil Thompson's going up for this one. Dave Watson has stayed back. So Brooking will swing it in towards that Hungarian goal. There's the corner, who hit low, but he'll get another chance because the ball came off Torocci. Keegan being watched by Martos. Brooking again. Changing the angle once more towards Keegan, who, in fairness, had little chance of his, what, 5'6", 5'7" against the 6'5" of Katriets. Fazekas. Brooking. Brooking, one of the 5 players in the England side who are aged 30 or over, and there are 5 in the Hungarian side also aged 30 or over. Robson. Phil Thompson right in there. Finding Koppel, who's on this side of the field. Brooking trying to get that back from the byline, and indeed has got a corner.
England at this moment are looking very impressive going forward. They're making a lot of angles for themselves, making a lot of good runs off the ball, and they're looking very impressive indeed.
Here's Brooking with the corner. Hit wider this time and going straight to a Hungarian. Here's Kish. The striker making a run from deep. And support arriving now. And Ballint, of all people, the big defender, who's right up there amongst the front men. He made a tremendous amount of ground, but his cross was a little too strong. And Mills, well, came again for Fazekas. That was a bit of bad luck for England. It could be really bad luck as Torokchik now tries to line up a shot, and it's charged down there by Thompson. Muha. Challenged by Keegan. Kish. And again England get it away. And McDermott this time making no mistake as he finds Paul Mariner. The long ball, and Mariner 3 against 1, but still almost finds Keegan. And then the ball... Well, there was a foul on Mariner. And a free kick for England. And a yellow card for Varga.
There's something England are playing a way that which I've been wanting them to play for some time now. They're hitting the front men very early. Both Mariner and Kevin Keegan are showing themselves very nicely and very early, and we're hitting balls into their feet and then taking the game from there. And at this moment in time, things are going very sweetly and nicely for England. We must all the time, though, look out for those balls that we do get caught a little bit flat, and then the ball goes in over the top of our heads. In behind us, and we're found wanting a little bit. We just must give a little bit more depth and a little bit cover on one another, a little bit more than what we're doing at the moment.
Looks as though Mariner's going to be okay. Peter With, one of the substitutes, had been warming up. And it looks as though Paul Mariner will be okay to go on. England's free kick, 35 minutes gone. And England leading by 1-0 here in Budapest. The scorer, Trevor Brooking. Keegan with that header. Robson turning it wide there again. No, the ball didn't quite carry as far as McDermott. Here's Koppel. A little bit of trouble controlling that one. Neil could only play it into touch, and so it's a throw for Hungary. Torokchik now for them. Oh, he swept past Trevor Brooking, but stopped by Phil Thompson. Mariner, followed by Garaba. Koppel. And here are the Hungarians again. Muha, flicked on by Torokchik to Nilioshi. Koppel's going with him. A little flick inside again there towards Torokchik. And the Hungarians looking very dangerous as Fazekas gets it to the byline, and Clements is there. If he pulled that back a yard or so more, England might have been in really serious trouble. It was bad enough as it was until Clements safely gathered it up. And here's Mick Mills for England, leading by 1-0 England, with about 9 minutes of the first half remaining. Brooking. Keegan. Mills made a good run and a nice reverse pass there from Kevin Keegan, but that cross is no good at all, and it'll be a goal kick. Balint. Muller. Nilioshi. Hungary's throw. Fazekas. Well, he almost got away from Watson, and the back pass from McDermott finds Clements. Koppel. Keegan quickly off his man. The little pass there was a good one for McDermott. In turn, finding Mariner. McDermott's continued his run, but Mariner's got problems. And this is Garaba. The ball given away there, but Muhar got it back again and finds Kish. And Kish looks as though he might get to the byline. Toropchik's going in there as well. And in the end, England forced to give away the corner through Phil Neal, which Toropchik is going to take this time. 7 minutes to go to half-time. England leading 1-0. Garaba coming up from the back. Oh, and a poor corner, and Brooking given the opportunity of whacking it away up here to Keegan, the lone white-shirted figure up there, supported there by Koppel. Left here for Neal. Here's Brooking. Swept here for Mills. McDermott. Played again for Robson. Mariners lurking up front there, twisting and turning, trying to get a yard of space. Brooking playing it in for Keegan, and Muller there tidying up very efficiently indeed for the Hungarians. But England at the moment still playing better than for some time, and of course leading by this 1-0. They conceded a free kick there.
I get the feeling that if Peter Barnes was playing out on the left wing here tonight, he would have a birthday, because I really believe that he could get at this Hungarian defence. They really do look very suspect when people get at them.
It's Balint now for the Hungarians, doing a bit of attacking of their own. Nilioshi turning it down, and Watson caught a little bit off guard there, rather awkwardly conceding a corner. But I think we would settle for that with Fazekas in such close attendance right on Dave Watson there. And it's Fazekas then with this corner for the Hungarians. A deep one, and against the crossbar from Nilioshi. And England were reprieved there, because I don't think Clements would have known a lot about it. And Nilioshi, either in anguish or in pain, there was his header, and he took a crack on the head as he got it in there. And in fact, he's still on the ground, and at the other end, Koppel trying to get away and gets a free kick for England. Well, that was a break for us, John.
Yeah, this Nilioshi looks very dangerous when crosses are coming across, either corners or crosses from either wing, and he's looking very dangerous. We've got to be terribly careful about that. With so many big people back there, we do really look rather suspect at the back for crosses.
And he's now rolled in agony off the field. The game will go on with the Hungarians down to 10. A free kick for England then. I'm not sure why the Italian referee is holding things up. Now he's decided that the game can get going. McDermott will take the free kick. Or maybe Robson. It's McDermott floating it in there towards Keegan, and no trouble again for the keeper. Varga. Played wide here for Martos. A free kick, the foul by Mariner. And still the Hungarian captain receiving treatment there beyond the byline. Must have taken a terrible knock on the head as an England defender maybe came to him as he was heading that ball against the crossbar. Presumably it must have been a clash of heads, but it's Martos at the moment for Hungary. Fazekas. Keegan will back to Clements. Within 3 minutes of half-time now. And clearly the Hungarian skipper has got quite a problem there. And indeed, if he can't come back on, then so too of the Hungarian team. But at the moment, it's Phil Neal. Koppel through the legs of the Hungarian to Robson. Neal had continued going down that flank, but Varga finding Martos. Torokcik letting it run. Here's Watson. Mariner. Looking, if anything, slightly the better side, England, but you feel all along that they need that second goal for a bit of breathing space. Muller. Two minutes to half-time, and Nilyoshi is going round the back of the goal now. He's obviously must have a nasty cut on the head. He's at least up on his feet and moving, but clearly going away, possibly to have a cut stitched, I would think. Well, they'll want to get him back on as quickly as possible. Will they'll do that before half-time is another matter. Watson battling with Fazekas and finding Ray Clements. Mills looking for a way out of trouble, but then just gives the ball to Muller. Here's Torokcik. Brooking winning that back, and Brooking has gone down, holding his side in a good deal of pain there. I think Brooking's in a bit of trouble now, and the Hungarians now with Kish. Torokcik. And now Muller. Curling a lovely cross in there, but I don't think anybody's on the far side, and in the end, Phil Neal, torn between the desire to find Ray Clements and make it safe, in the end put it behind for the corner. Brooking still down injured, requiring treatment, and the referee deciding the game must go on. With Hungary's corner and Garabah coming up from the back. Thompson with the header away, but nobody up there really for England, and so it'll come straight back into that English penalty area. Torokcik chipping it on again. Once again Thompson there to get it away. Now Koppel. Here's Keegan. And if only he could have found Mariner, and he wasn't far from doing it, Mariner would have been in the clear. As it is, there's trouble. Torokcik. And Clements is out there. And it's a goal! It's Garabah, the defender, who's done it. And just when it looked as though England were breaking away, there was a lovely little chip there by Torokcik. Clements came out, could only half save it. And in the end, it makes it 1-1.
That was exactly the wrong time for England to concede a goal. Clements was badly at fault for that, really. He ought to have gobbled that one up. He didn't get his body behind the ball at all. Slipped out of his hands, and the fella just stuck it in the back of the net. That's terribly unjust, I think, from England's point of view. So Kish and Brooking the scorers, and a desperate end to the first half for England, having got into the lead. The ball flicked on there, Clements coming out. Well, the scoreboard says Kish. My look was Garabah, but whatever it was, it's 1-1. And Ron Atkinson and Ian St John will want to debate that first half when we come back after this break. Well, the Hungarians no doubt cock a hoop with the fortune that came their way. And you can see that Tibor Nilyoshi, who was off when that goal was scored, in fact, is now restored to good health, maybe with 1 or 2 stitches in the back of his head, but he's there at the start of the second half for the Hungarians. Question as we look across there to see whether England have made any substitutions. The far side of the pitch now, Brooking is out there, and it looks as though and Mariner is there. It certainly looks as though England are going to start the second half with the side that finished the first. John Bond, do you think that's the right thing? Yeah, I think that's exactly the right thing. I think the lads back home have got a little bit of the wrong impression. I think both Mariner and Keegan up front are doing quite well, and I think if you stuck somebody else up there, or made 3 up there at all, that may congest the thing completely. But I think overall England have played very, very well, and really with a bit of luck we could have gone in winning at half-time by more than the 1 goal. I think if we can play just as well in the second half, that we'll come out of the game winning it.
Would you have made any changes at half-time?
Well, maybe I would have taken Ray Clements off, not just because Joe Corrigan plays for Manchester City, but I thought it was a diabolical goal that we conceded just before half-time, and I think Ray Clements was badly at fault for it, and I believe that it would have done everybody's confidence in the world of good if we'd have just put another goalkeeper on at this moment in time.
Well, Ray is a player of fantastic experience. We must hope that he doesn't let that worry him. I'm sure he won't. And now the Hungarians get us away then. They are now in the red shirts, remember, attacking the goal to our left. And there was no doubt the point that John Bond made right early in the game, that England might well be vulnerable to any little ball that's chipped over the back four, with Torocik, the man who was doing most of that sort of damage, in fact proved to be the case right on half-time, because it was that little chip by Torocik that really opened up the way. At the moment, it's the number 7, Fazekas, on the ball for the Hungarians. Picked up there to Kish and back by Dave Watson. Scoreboard still insisting that it was Kish who scored the Hungarian equaliser, but it was in fact Garaba, a young defender who normally wouldn't expect to be in goal-scoring positions. But now here's England with McDermott. Mariners up there and offside. A little misunderstanding there for a moment, because suddenly McDermott was right through there and Mariner was looking hard at him, not quite knowing what McDermott wanted or indeed what he should be doing. And in that split second, an opening was lost. It's Varga now for Hungary. Torocik trying to dummy his way beyond Robson, does so. The advantage played by the referee. Gets past Phil Neal, still with Torocik, but the shot is charged down. Kish now. And will that go across? Yes, it has. It's a goal kick. Neal for England. Thompson. These two nations have met 11 times before tonight, and England leading by 6-5 over the years. There's never been a draw, but it's 1-1 at the moment. McDermott. Thompson finding Koppel. Trying to get those legs moving down that right touchline. Gets himself a good cross in there, and he very nearly found Keegan with it. And that was the first real burst in the game we've had from Stevie Koppel. Got beyond those Hungarian defenders, whipped in a really good cross there, and Keegan was waiting for it. But they get this corner, which Brooking will take. Mariners in there, Keegan also. Watson's come up from the back on the far side, but that won't reach Watson. Oh, there's a missed kick by Muller. But he recovered enough, but it's an England throw.